Well, from gold in Victoria, that is physical gold in Victoria, we are going to go to gold on your mobile, using technology to make it so much easier to buy, sell, own, whatever you want with gold. Here joining me today is Mark Pay, Business Development Director of SendGold, as well as the founder and CEO, Jodi Stanton. Take it away, guys and girls. I mean, we got double trouble here, but I'm interested. SendGold on your mobile, in your hands.
Thank you very much, Carrie. It sounds like you've got a very good set of presenters that are there for the conference. Really excited to see the final results. I just wanted to quickly talk about why we started SendGold in the first place. One of the things we had in common, Jodi and myself, was that we were really having a hard look at the financial system after 2009, kind of what went wrong and what continues to go wrong as interest rates go down, 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 down. Maybe you really can't, be certain about money in a bank account, especially if it pays you no interest. And we wanted there to be a really simple mobile alternative to that. And that's why we started SendGold.
SendGold is digital access to real gold. So you can own it, grow it, and use it every day. Gold used to be money, literally. And so what we've done is we've just brought gold back into the digital age. So it's just really simple. We've provided very simple access to a very reliable asset. And you can buy it, send it overseas, gift it, pay with it now, and sell it 24/7. It's very simple to buy. For example, you put in the amount of gold or dollar amount, and you have instant purchase. Similarly, you can sell it instantly, send it to your bank account. You can send it overseas for a gift, as an example. I use it to pay invoices, and there's instant settlement. So the person on the other end gets 100% title to the gold instantly from your phone to theirs. So it's also controlled by you and not the banks.
Love that, Jodi.
Absolutely. Now, we're increasingly being recognized globally in Australia for disrupting this age-old reliable sector. And so we're starting to win a few more awards for our disruption in this market.
So we built SendGold as a platform opportunity. So on the one hand, we have our retail app where we made it extremely simple, one decision to own gold, how much. But we also wanted to make sure our platform enabled us to distribute SendGold into lots of other different environments with our B2B distribution partners. We've got them signed up for rewards and for loyalty, DIY wealth, e-wallets, gifting. So it's a transactional platform that we've decided with bank-grade technology. We have even a very interesting location-based game that our B2B partners can use to sponsor their own promotions. It's very much a platform that we've set up, and that's the nature of it. So either for retail investors or for B2B distribution partners.
Mark, I'm going to at the end of this ask you a little bit more about the Gold Rush game, because
that's fine.
Really
happy to. Yeah,
sorry
happy
to interrupt. Sorry,
sure
Joe, go.
Yeah. And so taking gold where it's never gone before, one of our B2B distribution partners is Global Reward Solutions. They're the biggest cloud-based loyalty program in the world. We did a pilot with them here in Australia and New Zealand. And so someone goes into the Global Rewards platform, they get reward points similar to airline miles, and they can instantly translate those into physical gold bullion that they own. What's interesting for us is that those new customers have a zero acquisition cost for us, and we also have a chance to earn a slightly wider margin. So it's great business for us. And our perspective really from the beginning and throughout our company has been, let's look at the experience of owning physical gold from the customer point of view. Now, if you're a customer in India, you're used to paying for things with the India payment types. If you're based in Singapore, you're used to paying with Pay Now. Around the world, you pay with PayPal. In Australia, you might use Poly payments. We wanted to make sure that customers in all of those countries around the world were able to use that payment type that they're already familiar with. So we've taken a lot of time to get all of these approvals in place.
We are, in terms of traction, we've had a good year. We're certainly a COVID-friendly business, if you will. We've grown over 1,500% since January, so that's 13% month on month. We have customers from 13 countries. We started looking at the channels of remittance leaving Australia for people sending money back home and gifts. So we opened up initially in China, India, Vietnam, and the Philippines, but we're now in a few other countries, including New Zealand, the US, South Africa, Singapore, Hong Kong, etc. We started out with level 1 accounts, which was fairly restrictive and very focused on retail, but we were surprised to find that we had quite a bit of interest from family offices, trusts, self-managed super funds. So we now we opened corporate accounts, SMEs, and several different types of accounts. And with that, we opened up level 2 accounts, which allows an entity to hold up to $3 million in gold, a gold balance, and transact up to $100,000 at a time. Carrie, just for you, we've and folks on the call today. Through November 30, we'll offer you a 2% top-up offer on any gold that you purchase. The idea there is just to get you to check out our app, but we will top you up with 2% of your purchase value up to $250. And again, that ends on midnight, November 30th. So if you feel like giving us a try and checking out our app, you can download and let us know what you think. In addition to gold buyers, we'd also like to hear from Fintech Investors. Is we're always raising money. We've just closed a round, but we're opening up a new one soon. Gold as a service distribution partners. So back to our platform, we have a suite of APIs, as Mark walked through. So if you'd like to offer gold to your own customer base anywhere in the world, come talk to us. We'd love to hear from you. And Carrie, if you have any other comments or questions, we can talk all day, but
that was a great, it's a good overview, and can we go back to the champagne bottle and the $250 special? There we go, the top-up offer. So up until, so it's the 26th of November today, so we've got 4 days till the 30th of November. Is that for anyone that's purchasing, like, so for example, if I've got an account, I've opened it with SendGold, but I've not done any transactions yet, is it just for new accounts or is it for existing?
Existing as well, Carrie.
Okay, so anyone that wants to purchase gold on your platform, they Correct. Can get up to 250 in bonus gold.
Correct. We're just not telling too many people about it. So
okay, so for all of you on the call today, aren't you lucky? You're going to get $250.
Yes, we set this up for you and mine, Carrie. So
good on you, Jodi. Well, I've got a few questions, and
okay.
You both will be on the Zoom networking call at the end of today, will you? That
sure.
5:30 to 6:30. So,
sure.
Guys, if you want to ask questions, make sure don't ask me now. Pop them in the Q&A box when we get to the Zoom networking tonight. If you haven't got your Zoom networking link, we'll sort that out later. But here's my question for both of you. We know that we're going digital. This is really interesting how you've taken gold and put it into the digital age, but it's not on the blockchain, is it? When I purchase gold, even though I don't have it in my hand, what I'm worrying about, I guess the question I'm asking is, how secure is it, and what does that look like? Because I'm not physically holding it; it's within SendGold.
So we actually started in blockchain, put the first live version of our platform on blockchain in 2015. And one of the things we did in that process was to ask ourselves a few questions. What happens if you lose your key pair? So if you lose your key pair, do you lose your gold? Now, if the answer is yes, then that raises the security risk of blockchain. People get hacked, all those types of things. If the answer is no, then that means there's another record-keeping system somewhere that relies on getting that physical gold ownership back to the blockchain record-keeping system. And our strong view is that you want fewer counterparties, you want fewer systems and technologies and security systems that you need to trust along the way. For something like a Bitcoin that's a pure digital asset, we think blockchain makes a lot of sense. For something like a real world asset, we're still kind of scratching our heads about why that adds something. So, the question, do you own physical gold bullion? Well, the answer is yes, and you're the outright individual owner of physical metal that's in the vault.
Why would I use, I'm playing devil's advocate here. Why would I use your platform and not just go and buy physical gold and hold it in a vault myself?
Yeah, sure. So the very first answer is simplicity. Now, for example, you could buy an ounce of gold and you can store it at another provider. But if you wanted to sell $150 worth of that gold and get the proceeds straight to your bank account, that's not that easy to do. So the second part of the answer is liquidity and utility. So we wanted to make it possible to send $100 to your niece for her birthday, to make a transfer across border. Let's say you have some either suppliers you want to pay that are overseas, you can do that instantly with SendGold. They can hold gold, might be better than their local currency, or they can cash out instantly to their local currency if they like. So it has to do, I think, with simplicity. It has to do with liquidity. And I think those are both good additions to regular physical gold that sits, a dumb bar in a vault.
When you talk about currencies, I call currencies funny money. Is SendGold in all the currencies? Are you just in US, Aussie, and some, or are you in most currencies?
So
I'll take that one, Mark. So look, we're approved for 350 payment types. Right now, you can redeem gold in over 90 currencies. So not only the top handful, but the exotics as well. That's what we specialize in. So what we're really about is that globalization and reaching into markets that are currently underserviced. So yeah, absolutely, emphatically, yes, we're involved in a number of different currencies around the world.
Yeah, so for money in, for example, PayPal, I think is 90 currencies, and for money out through SendGold, it's also the 90 currencies. There are in 120 countries, something like that. What
are the and I'm not, this is to both of you, what are the challenges that you've faced in getting people to embrace because it's a new way, it's using technology, I guess, to own, and as you said, Jodi, at the beginning, save it, send it, gift it. You've made it easier. Have there been some challenges along the way in getting people to embrace this?
Actually, our unit economics are really, really attractive. And so largely we've been word of mouth today. We've done a bit of Facebook advertising and a little bit of free PR, but we haven't done much in terms of marketing. And that's, we're going to leverage Gold Rush to do that soon. And really it's because of our platform play. We're largely distributing through we've spent most of our time on that platform and in discussion with much larger, hopefully we'll have some very exciting news to announce soon, but much larger parties to distribute us around the world. So marketing is not really something we want to spend a lot of time on. Now, having said that, distribution partners take time to get over the line, right? And so yes, we've been through extensive due diligence end to end. I mean, we started out with PayPal 3 years ago. It took us a year to become a partner with PayPal. It literally took 11 and a half months. So and now that we're accepted with 350 payment types, that took another year, right? So we are fully AML compliant. We're fully insured, audited. That all took time to do. Now that we've done that, it's really exciting. Only this is our year, because now partners coming in can put us through that rigorous due diligence, and we're flying through these processes now. And that's a really exciting time for us. But we couldn't have done that 2 years ago. So it takes time. You have to be in the market, you have to earn trust. And we're big on customer service. We're known for that. You have to really build one customer at a time. And then they tell their friend, and they tell their friend. And so that's just, we believe, how you build a business.
I do agree with you, because I was going to bring up the question of trust, because you are kind of a new brand in the market. Would you consider yourself a new brand in the market? I know you've been around and you've done a lot of foundation building, but it's just coming into that sort of, I guess, acknowledgement that SendGold is here, and it is an easier way to transact. Have you found it hard to build that trust, or are you finding it easier now that you've got all those payment gateways?
Yeah, look, it's because we're a global business, we have to build trust in every country. And so, yes, that takes, but we know, again, if you've got the fundamental building blocks in place, it's far easier, right? We also stand in Australia. We chose this jurisdiction on purpose. I mean, by next year, this time, I understand we'll be the largest gold producer in the world. So we're focused on the Asian corridor, but we're domiciled in Australia. We believe that's an incredible combination moving forward for this business. I mean, we've got one of our largest exports, particularly this year, and we're known for fintech. So we think we're positioned really, really well to take on the globe in this space. It only takes a few good wins before this really starts taking off. And we're starting to see that now. So again, it's going to be a really good year.
Okay, so Jodi, we know that the gold price, at one stage was up just over $2,000 US. It's pulled back to about 1,800. How do you manage that sort of the risk of the gold price movement?
Look, a lot of our customers are sitting in countries where their local currencies are not maintaining purchasing power as well as some others, such as, we're fairly lucky in Australia, but everybody around the world is printing money, right? So, and we don't notice it because they're all doing it, and off we go. And so there is the risk of inflation. There's lots of discussion, I'm sure, with other speakers today, which is all about this. And so, yes, there will always be short-term fluctuation. There will always be corrections. But, we believe as a company that we've got a long bull run ahead of us over many, many years. Now, we're opening up things like parent-child accounts, for example, and that's a design from our customers. Again, our customers are calling us saying, look, I want to start putting gold aside. We're doing a deal with a company out of New York, out of Manhattan, that want to plug us into their under 18 accounts. And it's really exciting. They said, we live in Manhattan. Nobody wants another toy for their child. There's no room. It's going to end up in a landfill. But we want to teach them about financial literacy and allow kids to give each other gold. And so they're going to be a gold as a service customer, a really nice one for us. So those are the things that we do. And again, it's that medium to long-term outlook for gold that excites us.
You know what? I just got a little tad excited there when you said financial education and children and landfill. Like, I don't want to see any more plastic toys in landfill. I'd much prefer. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh yeah, my godchildren. Oh yeah, my niece, my nephew. Awesome. So question, if I wanted to set up an account for my godchildren, would I do that in my name and then in trust? How would that work?
Well, I'm getting ahead of myself because we're not launching that till first quarter next year. So we've got another project right now. We're actually rebranding. So on December 8th, you'll see our new brand in the market, and we're doing that more for the international market and growing in a way that SendGold is just a subset of what you can do with an account. So we're broadening our brand in a big way, but it's not till sort of February next year, March, that we'll have the parent-child accounts. And at that stage, so right now you'll have to send to a guardian. But when we launch that is all about, and that's in our own app, but that's they'll be able to set up their own account, and you will be able to, their guardian will be able to set up permissions to transact. And that'll be all the way down to age 0 accounts. Yep.
Okay, we're running out of time. I think I've got about 30
Thanks,
seconds.
Gary.
30 seconds left. I just want to very quickly ask, what is the Gold Rush game? Because that sounds a bit exciting. 30 seconds.
So I'll jump in. It's a location-based game, works exactly like Pokemon Go. Either SendGold or a sponsor can sprinkle gold nuggets at any GPS location around the world. These are timed. You can walk around the park with your phone. You see the gold nugget in your camera, you tap on it, and that gold amount goes to your SendGold account.
Oh, this sounds exciting. I might have to talk to you guys. Maybe we can do at the next virtual gold conference in February next year. Maybe we can, I don't know, do something.
Sure, absolutely.
Game. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be perfect, Gary.
Look, we wanted a really strong proof statement of our gold as a service platform, and we said, let's do it in the form of that game.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please thank the Head of Business Development, Mark Pay, and Jodi Stanton, the CEO and founder of SendGold. And don't forget, get up to $250 bonus gold. How cool is that? Love giving away stuff. Thanks, you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Terry.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.